Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to answer a question that I often get on my live streams when I run this type of inventory, and that is why I use double shotgun from time to time in Season 5 of Fortnite. Many people just completely write off double shotgun because you technically can't do double shotgun in the traditional sense of swapping from one shotgun to another, because in Season 5 they added a swap delay with shotguns. If you shoot one shotgun, you have to wait a second and a half or 2 seconds depending on the shotgun to fire another shotgun. But that's not how I'm using this double shotgun inventory. Basically, I have two shotguns, one on either end of my assault rifle, and then typically I'm on my assault rifle, and then I just switch to whatever shotgun I think the fight needs. The double barrel shotgun is a very effective but very limited weapon. It has one thing that it does very well, so if we get into that type of fight, I will switch to the double barrel and use it. Otherwise, I'm just going to use my pump, my traditional shotgun, the one I'm used to using, or the heavy given the opportunity to have it, but the heavy is more rare. Using the pump and the heavy interchangeably at this point, whichever one goes in that slot is irrelevant. Basically, the point is we have that shotgun for the normal fights, and then I have the double barrel if the fight happens to become a double barrel fight. This allows you to take advantage of the double barrel without having to force your engagements into that range, because if it's your only shotgun, you're very limited in what you could do with it. You can only get shotgun fights in that one range, and while it is very good at that, outside of that range, it does nothing. So that's essentially how I end up using the shotgun. Is I never intend on swapping from double barrel to pump. That's why they're not next to each other. It's just I'm on my assault rifle, and then I hit the LB button if I want the double barrel, and I hit the RB button if I want the pump. And this isn't a loadout I run all the time. Essentially, my inventory typically goes like this. I usually have an assault rifle, my primary shotgun, which is either a pump or a heavy, depending on what's going on, or maybe even a tactical, if I haven't been able to find anything else. But I prefer the pump or the heavy in this slot. And then an SMG, but I've also been messing around with dual pistols in there. But let's just say the cleanup weapon that's after the shotgun. Heals, and then one situational weapon. These situational weapons can be something like C4, the sniper, explosives of some kind, or the double barrel. Typically, this last weapon just fills a very directed niche in my inventory, and that's how I typically run my inventory. And it's typically ordered with the situational weapon being one swap to the left of my assault rifle, the pump or the main shotgun being one swap to the right of my assault rifle, and then the cleanup weapon after the shotgun, and then the heals somewhere after there. A lot of players also tell me that my inventory is ordered incorrectly if the AR isn't first. And while this may be true on PC because they use keybinds to switch weapons, so each slot has its own button piece or button on the keyboard that you press to swap to that a slot in your inventory. Console is different. You just press one button to switch in a particular direction depending on which button you press. So if you press the right bumper or R1 if you're playing on PlayStation, you switch one to the right. If you press LB or L1 if you're playing on PlayStation, you switch one to the left. So there is no real need for the assault rifle to be first, the pump to be second, the SMG to be third, the meds to be fourth, and then the situational weapon to be last. You can order it that way if you want. Like a lot of players just say they're OCD about it. That's fine. But it's not actually improving your muscle memory if the AR has first every time, or if it's second every time with the pump, third every time, and then the SMG. What really matters is the sequence lining up regardless of the slot. I always want my shotgun one swap after my AR, my SMG one swap after my shotgun, and then my situational weapon one swap before my AR. So that's basically how I like to use my inventory. I hope you guys understand, and maybe you could take advantage of this double barrel strategy, because like I said, there are a lot of times where I don't want to force a double barrel fight, but if it happens to fall into my hands, we can just use the double barrel. Also, the double barrel does have quite a long reload, so it is unfortunate in fights to have to reload this, whereas with the delay, let's say you shoot the double barrel twice and then you need to reload it, but you can switch to your pump. There's a 2-second delay before you can shoot the pump. However, in that time you can build and run around and do things like that. But while you're reloading a double barrel, you can't do those things. So after you shoot those 2 shots, if you don't get the kill, which really there isn't any reason to not get the kill in the 2 shots unless you kind of get really unfortunate damage or just someone gets a build off in time. That happens. You could switch to your pump and then still have that. A lot of times I notice in fights, I shoot them with the double barrel. The first one hits, the second one gets blocked by a build, and then they go underneath me. And then this is a fight where the pump is great. You could just switch to the pump and then finish them off. You do have that delay, but it's not that detrimental because they're going down anyways. And then once they expose themselves, you just one-tap them with the pump. So I hope you guys understand this. This is just something that I've been doing in Season 5 for a while, and I thought you guys could learn from it, because a lot of people just come to my stream and immediately tell me that I'm wrong for having 2 shotguns in my inventory, or the way it's ordered is wrong because my AR isn't first all the time. It might be last, and then the pump is first, SMG second, meds third, and then whatever fourth. So hope you guys understand from this video the double shotgun strategy that I've been doing, and then also the type of things I like to carry in my inventory and why. And then also just the fact that the ordering isn't necessarily the biggest deal. If you're OCD about it, that's fine, but it doesn't need to be a certain way. Like I said, it is different on PC because each slot has its own button, so obviously you want to have that muscle memory built up of, this is my AR slot, it's my shotgun slot. That makes sense. But on console, you just swap in order, so with the slot isn't as important. It's just what each thing is next to. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all found it useful or entertaining in some way. If you have any questions about this, please do remember to drop a comment below and I will do my best to answer it. And if you did enjoy this video, please do remember to hit that like button and sub if you would like to see more. I do live stream every single day. I'm going to let this gameplay play out, but I do appreciate you all watching. See you another time. Neither of them have killed each other, but the shooting stopped. I don't know what's going on there, but I want to try to catch those guys coming into the circle rather than pushing into that and then like not really knowing where they are exactly and then having them like launch pad or bounce pad away or just getting killed by weird timing. God damn it. There we go. There we go. Got some pretty lucky bloom there. I play as viewers once the stream gets to 200 likes. I don't know how many we're at right now, but if it gets to 200, I'll play as viewers for a bit at the end. Man had a rocket. Players, you know. Oh, here's somebody. My favorite skin is Rex the dinosaur. I have all the dino stuff. Dude, these kids aren't even in the zone. They're both over there. One's on the gas station and one's underneath it. I'm trying to break the gas station and make them fight. Oh, he bounce padded. Alright, we'll just play zone. I don't know where this other guy is, but I thought he was over here somewhere. The penguins? Oh, there he is. This thing is so accurate. Let's get some GGs in the chat. And if you guys have not already, please do remember to drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you would like to see more. live stream Fortnite Battle Royale every single day. Mostly just solos. Like that was our 6th solo win of this stream. And once the stream gets to 200 likes, I will play with viewers. Nog Ops, yeah, I have the Nog Ops. Nog Ops is really cool as well. Really good for 800 bucks skin. A lot of those are kind of dirt. I don't know. I feel like people kind of like them. There's like usually a lot of 800 V-Bucks skins that people like.